Going on, family? You're tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. I know. You don't hear James John. I'm sorry. Y'all got me tonight. James is out on the cruise ship. Miguel Colon is over at the Sausage Castle doing sausage stuff. And shout out to Jeff Kaufman from the Under Oath podcast and Kaufman and Lynn, our official sponsor of this show, also out for the night. But I'm joined in the virtual studio with my comedy brothers and sister. If you listened last night, man, we're gonna go around the table real quick. She got to introduce herself last night, talk about her career. Got some terrible internet in this wild, man. But give it up for my sister Ash Cash at Ash Cash Got Jokes. Make sure you follow her. How you doing, sis?
What up, everyone?
All right, just like last night. And we're going to keep this thing going around the circle. Another young comic, man. I actually really like this kid, man. Super energy, man. And if you want to buy a house, he probably can sell it to you. But call my wife first. At bn.lingo. Give it up for my man Lingo. What's up, young blood?
Hey, man, I'm magnificent.
You didn't say wow. So that's good. You changed your words up. And that other dude you hear laughing, the Eighth Strength radio host, one of my best friends, my dog, man. The only dude I talk junk to, and he talk more junk back. Give it up for Chris Alexander, aka Mr. Calix Page. What's up, Christopher?
Not much, doing all right. Trying to figure out this freaking trying to work on this video so I can post it, but I do not know how to do
like what kind? Like what kind?
No, not that video. No.
Oh, we gotta subscribe. You know I watch. You know I'm that.
Yeah, but no. So the other weekend I DJ'd for Spunky Robinson, his daughter's wedding, and I recorded it with a 360 camera. So now I'm trying to figure out how to edit a 360 video, and I am struggling over here. I am struggling hard.
Dude, well, I hope you figure out, because you the one taught me what's the one I use? The one you can. Chris had to come to my house and teach me how to use this video thing. The one and Ash, I don't like to be taught, so I'm like mean.
Yeah,
I'm mean to Chris. I know what I'm doing.
Just do the damn thing. All right.
I gotta do it, bro. But this is the thing, Ash, that make me mad about people. Y'all don't hear what Chris and shout out to my other boy Dwayne, what they say to me. Like, they mean to me. And I take them on the road.
Not my Chris.
Yes, yo, Chris is a a-hole, bro.
No, I would never believe it.
No,
Chris
you hear how he talks to me.
He's a real life Care Bear.
So I have to defend myself.
If he was you,
I have to defend myself.
I feel like when Chris says something sideways, it's built up tension. He's like, I'm letting it out now. Like,
yeah.
Hey.
Thank you. I got people on my side now.
Did you say he a Care Bear?
Yeah, that's different.
Yes, he's a big fuzzy Care Bear.
Hey,
you
kid,
insulted him and defended him at the same time.
Hey, yes, he a
kid.
Care
That's
Bear.
that Teddy Vermont.
Hey, when he do his Care Bear stare, diabetes come out his stomach.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Will you do yours? It's dementia.
Just say no.
Like love.
No, mine is Crown
Diabetes.
Royal. Hey, no, for real. Okay, if you was a Care Bear and you shot something out your stomach, Lingo, what would it be?
Oh, I shot something out my stomach. I don't even know, man. Matcha.
Matcha?
Oh, no, I drink that shit a lot. I drink it a lot, my bad. I drink it a lot, though. I caught it.
I don't think it's supposed to be like a thing. It's supposed to be an idea. It's supposed to be abstract.
No, I was gonna say Crown Royal. So yeah, I'm with you, bro. Hey man, that Crown Royal and cigar smoke. They'd be like, yo, I thought you were saving us. We drunk. Ash,
we're trying to get the party started.
Care Bear, Ash, you a Care Bear. What you shooting out the stomach?
It'll be sarcasm.
Wait a minute.
But if we're being,
how did you say it sarcastically though? Yeah.
It's who I am.
You actually said it sarcastically. I think that's how I'm gonna maybe spit my drink out, yo.
Oh.
No, Lingo, we do not have a button. Chris has a button.
Yeah.
So what happens is when you cuss, my engineer guy has to go through the whole thing and scrub it and bleep the cuss word out.
Gotcha.
So now we know not to put Lingo for clean shows.
I can. I'm working on it.
And he's stuttering, yo.
Yeah.
All right, so I got Crown Royal. Lingo, my baby brother, got matcha. And sarcastic Ash Cash, which by the way was super sarcastic. That's what made me laugh about it. Christopher, what you Care Bear, what you shooting out your belly, bro?
Crown Black.
No, you're not.
You gotta be original.
You're not.
Chris, you gotta be original.
No, you're not.
Look, he got regular. I got
How about you have your own personality, Chris? Come on.
Yeah. Get your life together. Hey, but you want to tell Ash our Crown Black story? While I'm saying no, you not.
No, you tell it better. You know me, man. I'm gonna mess it up.
So Ash, Crown Black is concentrated. Crown. Me and Chris had one glass and we was drunk. And you know when I'm drunk, I love you. Hey Chris, I love you too, bro. Hey man, Chris like, hey, can't get home safe. I'm home. We at my front porch. I'm like, what? Well, I said, no, matter of fact, you need to stay.
Yeah.
You can't even go home. We was so I'm talking about one glass of Crown Black. Usually me and Chris buy a bottle of Crown and we'll drink a whole bottle in one night. Smoking cigars in that bottle, me and Chris. Right?
Going down.
That Crown Black lasted us 10 months.
You will swear it refilled itself.
We
thought it kept refilling itself.
Like,
it was the devil.
It just comes right back up. It was weird.
You thought it was going down.
Yeah,
man,
no.
I ain't had Crown Black. All right, Lingo, you drink?
Yeah, I drink.
And Ash, I know you drink. Hey, Lingo, what's your drink of choice? And what's that one drink you're like, man, I ain't touching that no more?
I really like it sweet. I like the fruity craft drinks. I'm not terrible with the names, but like a Sex on the Beach. I like the creamy ones too, like a White Russian.
Hey, yo. Pause, bro. Hey, yo.
I'm just letting you know I like it.
I'm out.
He likes creamy.
I like it.
First of all, it's sex on the beach. He said sex from the beach, and then he like creamy. Hey, yo. Not this is the show I wanted. This is the show I wanted.
Hey.
Nice and creamy.
I'm just letting you know.
Just like the matcha.
Hey, but Lingo, what's that drink you like? Hey, dog, I ain't touching that ever again.
Probably a drink, and I actually never have touched it again. Remember the Four Locos? Like,
God.
Yeah,
monsters.
They don't exist anymore, thank God. So
no, not the original Four Locos.
Not the original formula. Yeah, doesn't exist.
Hey, man,
those original was like 82%.
Hey, Lingo, me and Chris got two bodies in Crystal River because we had Four Loko. We killed somebody.
That's what I'm saying. It's dangerous.
Get out of here.
Hey, me and Chris got two bodies out there.
You ain't supposed to tell nobody that. Now it's on the radio.
Nobody listen to this show anyway. Ash, what's your drink of choice? And what's that one drink you're like, man, I ain't touching that again?
If it's dark, it's gonna be Black Label, Johnny Walker Black Label. And then if it's a light, I usually do a gin soda.
You a gin girl?
I didn't know that.
I like gin, yeah. Right. And then in terms of what I'll never touch again, there's two. One, I don't like how it tastes, but it's just the experience I had with it, which is a Fireball.
Oh,
yeah, it tastes terrible.
Why they give people such a hard time with Fireball?
No, you gotta mix it.
What do you mean? Yeah, no, I was drinking it straight. That's a whole story I can tell. And then
Fireball and rum chata together.
And then
there we go, make a cinnamon toast crunch. Amazing.
Yeah,
I love cinnamon toast crunch shots.
No.
I don't do shots no more, Lingo. I had to have some ice with it, but when I did shots, cinnamon toast crunch was mine. So Ash Cat, so Fireball is you won't mess with Fireball, and what was the other one?
Or Soko, because that one tastes too good, and you can really get away not realizing how drunk you're getting if you're drinking. Yeah. You can just drink that straight. It's like juice, but it's it's not.
Hey, sis, I'm gonna agree with you on Fireball because I feel like Fireball is a shot. It's like the universal shot. Like if it's a group of people. Mm-hmm. It's like Fireball, Lemon Drop, and Washington Apple are like the green shots and green tea. My wife had a white tea in Tampa, and it was so good. I said I can't drink no more of this because I'm gonna be drunk because it's like it's so smooth, like you can't tell like it's alcohol. But I feel like those are the shots when you with a group of people. But that fireball, that is the young people's shot. Like if you walk in and you see a bunch of young people, they popping them fireballs like crazy. But let me tell you something, that throw up after fireball,
that's and that's why I'll never drink it again. And
you Care Bearing. It's
you Care Bearing is crazy.
I was literally Care Bear. It was and I'll tell. Can I tell the story or?
Yeah, go ahead. We got 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Because
it was
after that.
We were it was a college, and I think I was in grad school at this time, so I was probably 22, 23. And then my friend, he was just like, we were at the tailgate, and he was just like, oh, we have to finish this fifth of Fireball before the game starts. But the plan was we were supposed to finish it together. But what I didn't realize through the whole process is he really wasn't drinking it that much. So I finished the entire Fireball by myself. At this time, I'm drunk.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
We go, I don't even really remember walking to the stadium, but I remember going to the stadium and falling asleep against the wall. And University of Florida doesn't play that shit. If they see that you look visibly drunk, they kick you out. They kick you out the stadium. Yeah, so they kicked me out the stadium, but I don't know my head from my ass at this point, and I'm outside.
You can say.
You said you could say that. Yeah.
But you said the S word a minute ago.
Oh, sorry.
You did?
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Oh.
She said.
So I'm outside, sitting down outside the stadium, and it's surrounded by cops. There's cops everywhere, and I'm projectile vomiting Fireball just all over the lawn. To the point where the cop had to come up to me because nobody came out with me. They just kicked me out, and my friends were like, "Yep, bye." To the point where they had to the cops came up to me and they're like, "Is there anybody who can come get you?" And I was like, "I don't know." And they're like, "Can we call somebody?" I was like, "I don't know." And I think eventually they called my boyfriend, who he was working at the time. And they had to call him, and he eventually had to come pick me up.
So let me ask you this, because I heard it just a little bit. Do your accent get thicker as you get drunk?
I think so. It's when I'm not thinking about it anymore is when it comes out. So
it's funny you asked that because I didn't. It might have been a couple of months ago, and I don't know if you remember this. You were talking to me. I was like, "When you get an accent?"
Right?
Because I feel like when I first met you, you didn't have an accent. And then you start talking. I'm like, when the hell you get this accent, dog?
Because I have a presentation voice, and then I just have a regular voice.
Your work voice, yeah.
Yeah, the work voice.
We got a minute, Chris. I got to know yours. What is your go-to drink? Which I already know because I know we besties. I already know. But what's that drink that you don't mess with? And I already know that too.
So my go-to drink is a Crown Apple Cranberry or Crown Apple Sprite. And the drink I do not go to is Bud. I don't do beers.
I knew you was gonna say Crown Black. I was wrong.
Oh no, I'm still going. Hey,
he's going back
here.
It's a celebration
here. The only time I do beer, you know this, Chris, when I ain't got no money. Beers broke people drink to me. If
no,
it's
not.
Yes, it is. When I ain't got no money, I drink some beer.
I drink beers when I'm not gonna have a bad hangover.
Well, we got done doing that one show at the end of the Saturday. And we went to that smoke. Yeah, Angry Orchard. That's all they had.
And I think I had Heineken because they had like wine-based liquor, and I'm like, I don't do wine. Wine is my other one. I don't do wine because my wife does wine. Oh, lingo. We gotta go to commercial break, but real quick, when I do wine, I'm like this.
No,
I'm like, I'm freaky with it.
You just gave me a flashback. Red Alizé. Alizé. I'm in the bathroom right after every cup. So I can't do that.
And I don't do Hennessy. And that being said, we got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Laughs, Real Radio, 104.1. We're back. Real Laughs, Real Radio, 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. Go out there and follow us on social media. Look up Real Laughs. Also, Kaufman and Lynn is our sponsor, so make sure you check them out. And the Under Oath podcast with Jeff Kaufman and James John, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Ash Cash Chris Alexander, and Lingo. Lingo, it's
What's
your
up?
turn, brother. Thanks for kicking me in tonight, young blood. Let's get this going, man. I gotta know how long you been doing comedy. When did you start, and how was your first ever show?
So I've been doing comedy for right at 2 years now. And you said what got me into comedy,
Yeah.
right?
What? No. How? We'll talk about that later. First show. How was your first? When was your first show, and how was it, and where
Uh,
was it?
Got you. So my first show was at the Bluefish, which is the side stage at the Funny Bone here in Orlando. And I went up there just on a whim, because my whole life people have always said like, yo, you got a unique voice, and the way that you talk like a comedian and you're funny, right? So I'm like, all right, let me just go up there and try it. I got nothing to lose. I think it was maybe like 10 people there. They was all white, so I'm like, hey, worst case scenario, I get a real estate deal out of it. And so I went up there and I just ripped. And I remember at this point in time, PNB Rock had just passed away. So I made up and ripped a whole set about if I was a rapper, how all the jewelry I would buy would be fake. And then I just named out all the pros and cons of buying fake jewelry, and it did okay, but at the same time it wasn't worked out. It was more to prove to myself, hey, I can get on the mic and do something. And I got a couple hee-hees, ha-has, but I got off the stage and I felt the fire, and I'm like, how do I refine this? And I just started plugging in more.
So you wasn't a funny kid. You just kind of say, "Hey, man, I see people doing it, and I want to do it," or you want to do it because you're trying to tie your real estate to it. Like what was the inspiration to do it?
No, that's good. No, I so this is funny. I was a funny kid, right? But if you ask my mom, I wasn't. Like, it's weird. Like,
our mama's
like,
dog.
Yeah, no.
Dog.
Yeah.
Lingo, true story. Till I start getting paid doing comedy, my mama was like, that boy ain't never been funny. And then I gave I said my mama one of my first checks. She was like, boy, I knew. I knew this whole time that you was gonna be good. So I get it, because we're not funny to our parents. Now, my daddy thought I was funny. My mama never thought I was funny, man.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And but yeah. So I was funny in school, and I was doing skits and stuff, right? So I was a class clown, so I always got in trouble for that. When I was in the military, they loved picking on me.
What branch?
Yeah,
I was in the Army. Yeah. Go ahead, set to that.
it's over.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Hey,
What?
see it, baby? You see it?
Mm-hmm. How long you was in?
I did 9 years, cuz, in Vietnam.
Ooh,
Not Vietnam.
That's different.
No.
My daddy was in Nam. Lingo, I ain't that damn old, bro.
He believed you too. He was,
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was like, it's just a Tyrannosaurus.
He's like,
I've seen some things, man. Oh.
You look 85 years old.
Damn, Lingo. Were you
Strong
funny in the
knees.
Lingo, I was funny in the military. Were you funny in the military? Because the military got some funny dudes.
They do.
Yeah, we had some fun. Were you funny in the military too?
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was the funniest. There was definitely other people that I thought was like, they had my side splitting, but I was one of those guys too. But yeah. I was cracking on the sergeants. Whenever PT time, that's the only thing. Like, we'd be doing the cadences. I'd be making up my own little thing going on. It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
For me, Lingo, it was the mess hall. Anytime we be in the mess hall, I would sit with my homeboy Brown, and we would just clown people that walked in. And that's where my comedy chops, even as a kid, my comedy chops came from roasting people. And the reason it came from that, because I had to roast them before they roasted me. I was number 8 of 11 kids. We were poor. I used to wear the same clothes every other day, and me and my brother shared clothes. So before they could get me, I would get them. And that's how my comedy chops came up, was roasting. So when I got in the military, in the mess hall, same thing, man. We sitting there, knocking people out. But I did not know you. What was your MOS?
So, this funny story. I was supposed to be a mechanic. That's what they gave my bonus for and everything.
How much was that bonus?
20 bands.
Man, mine was $6,000, bro.
They gave me 20. And the thing is they lost my orders, man. And so they sent me to the wrong duty station. And somehow I became a combat journalist. So I was just out there.
A journalist? Like
yeah.
You, like
no, that's like whoa.
Yeah. I lived in 9 different countries, man.
I've been there with you too, but we got to go back to this because I'm military, Chris military.
Yeah.
Ash Cass might have slept with somebody in the military.
There we go.
Talk about that, man. I didn't know about this. No, I didn't know because Jeff Kaufman was a combat medic.
Oh, okay.
So you got to talk about combat journalism, brother. Give me some more on that. I need some more on this, man.
Yeah. So
that's
the way
crazy.
it goes. So what we had to do is they'll give us a camera. They say, hey, look, my mission was Atlantic Resolve. So I was attached to the Romanian government. And every time we went out there to go and train, I'm at this station called Mihal Copilăceanu. That was the name of the station. Not station. That station. So we're there, and I gotta go out there.
Are you drunk? You ain't even drinking. I'm drinking. Like, what is going on?
I know. I'm watching you drink, and I'm getting a second hand.
I hit Care Bear. I hit with the Care Bear.
It was a Care Bear, right? And so my job was really to go out there and just take dope pictures, write dope stories. But this is when I learned just how BS media really is, because my first sergeant was the editor, and he would tell me we could go out there with the tanks and just misfire all day and get maybe one cannon to shoot. He'd be like, you better write a story as if we was out here just blowing S up, right? And you like how I censor myself right there. I'm getting better.
Good for you. You know good. Thank you, nephew. I like that.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Sorry.
So yeah, but yeah, it was a fun experience, man. Like just taking pictures, writing stories. And I joke with a lot of people. I'd be like, yeah, man, I shot a lot of people, man. I shot a lot of people.
Do you say it on stage?
With my camera, huh?
You say it on stage?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny, bro. Hey, but
shot a lot of people with a cannon.
This how you know he black. He was like, yo, we was out there writing dope stories. It's war. Hey man, it's a 104.1. If you listen, I got Lingo here at BN_Lingo. Make sure you follow him, man. Give me your worst comedy show of all time.
Oh man, it was a cool mic show. It was a cool
mic
show.
Mike Ski?
Yeah. It was a cool mic. I ain't have to think about that. That show was so abysmal. Like,
man, tell it what happened. Tell it what happened, bro.
One lady was. So what?
It was I there. That was one.
No, because we have this one cool mic shows together. I don't think he was at this one. Nah, you wasn't at this one.
Okay.
So it was at the spot in Kissimmee, and Cool Mike, he brings out like an older crowd typically.
Yeah.
You know, a lot like an older Black demographic, and if it ain't funny, like they don't give pity laughs, sympathy laughs. You got to earn every single laugh, and even if you earned a laugh, it don't even linger long. Like it's just
no.
You heard us make a little noise. Go on to the next one, right? And I went up there, and I didn't build the rapport the right way when I went up there. So I went up on stage and I tripped a little bit, jacked up my confidence, right? And then so now I'm recovering from the trip. And you know how sometimes if you don't grab the mic right when you grab it off the stand and the cord kind of do that little weird thing, it went around my leg. So now I spent about 10 seconds trying to get the cord while opening up, and I'm like,
because Lingo, when you bombing, everything going wrong at that time.
Everything going, you get hot, get the sweating in there, like, and so I'm like, all right, so let me see what we got in here. What you over there eating? Some avocado toast? He would say, no, this is cucumber and bagel. Like, and I was like, so it threw me off because I had. Like I was getting ready to make a joke about avocado toast, but then when he corrected me, I didn't have nothing for it. So like it just started on a downward spiral, and nothing landed. Then
ain't no bagel jokes ready.
I didn't have nothing for a bagel, and it was bad.
Dying over here.
One, and then the thing is,
your set killing with us right now,
right?
So it was the set was going so bad that there was a dude on the side of the stage. He said, "Bro, you don't have to stay up there, like you don't get to."
Oh my god!
You don't have to do this. Like it's okay. Like so
go ahead, dog.
No. So that wasn't even the worst. So they're so dry to me, and they not saying nothing. And I'm like, I'm doing a 15-minute spot, and I think I'm maybe at 6.5 minutes, and I was like, man, everyone's eating nice food. I look around, I said, man, y'all ain't rocking with me, man. Like, and I think I had said, shoot, the asparagus the asparagus getting more love than me right now, and it was like, yeah. Like it was, bro. I don't know. It was the worst show ever. Like it was just so bad.
But let me ask you this: how long you been doing comedy?
Right at about 2 years. Yeah.
Do you really feel like you got 15 minutes?
That's always a trick question. A professional 15 minutes? No. Like, to be honest with you, where it's just perfect, but then at the same time, what is perfect? Like, I think I can survive and do my thing for 15 minutes.
No. I don't want the extra stuff. So you don't have 15 minutes. Why did you take the gig?
You gotta, pushing yourself to the limits. Like, like challenging yourself.
And I'm on this podcast with Selena Ubis. Shout out to Selena.
Bias.
I tell all you comedians all the time. What's her last name?
You bias.
Yeah, her too. If you don't have it, don't do it. Because what's going to happen is when you do a professional club like Ash Cash did in Cleveland and didn't have it for that, they're never going to book you again.
Mm-hmm.
So my advice for young comics is always take your time. If you know you don't got a solid 15 minutes for every club in America that you can get booked on, take your time. Now, if you got a solid 5, hey, it's cool. I can do 5, my dude. I can't do 15.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd rather you be honest than go out there and bomb, and then that person will never mess with you again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you got up there and you saw, because I've been that way too. I was a young comic, did some stuff I shouldn't have done, and I'm like, man, I probably should have did that. and Lingo, and not, I don't want to bring your mood down because your mood seems like it changed right now.
No, I'm just listening. I'm started reminiscing. Like it was really traumatic.
I don't want to bring your mood down, but I tell a lot of comics, man, a lot of comics be in the game so early and be like, man, I'm ready to headline. Well, you've been doing comedy 2 years. I got an hour. Trust me, you don't.
Nope.
It took me 10 years to build an hour that I like, that the audience like. I know you ain't got it in a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? But listen to you, I can tell you was like, man, I shouldn't have been up here.
Yeah, like, cause it's rough when you in the bomb, like, and you know it's going bad. It's like, and then my road dog is everybody probably know this, but like Kels is my road dog. We go to so many shows together, baby Kels, and he knows my personality. And sometimes when something gets, I get overwhelmed sometimes, and I just
Who the hell is baby Kels?
Oh, he on the internet.
Kel Perez.
Keenan and Kel?
No, not that Kel. It's a Puerto Rican Kel.
Puerto Rican comedian.
I know that dude.
Yeah. You met him.
Oh,
you know.
Yes, I bought weed from him. Chris, remember we bought that weed from Kel?
Man,
Kel smoke weed.
Man, my family be listening to the radio.
Lingo messing this all up, but we gotta go to commercial break. Lingo, we're gonna come back. I got some more questions for you, Lingo.
Yeah.
Commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. My name is Ken Miller in the Big Chair tonight. Please understand this. All of us been drinking. So I don't know how this last segment gonna go, but it's not Chris, because Chris ain't got no liquor at home because he broke. But the rest of us got money. Lingo sell houses. Ash an engineer. I'm an engineer. Chris drinking aloe vera lotion. Is that lotion?
Yeah.
What is that?
No,
Oh,
just
put that
aloe.
back on the screen. What is that?
He about there. He,
That's the joint with the Pope in it.
Yeah.
The one with the-
Hold on. Did you say Pope or Pope?
Yeah.
the
I
Pope.
don't know.
Like
Pope.
The
Pope.
Pope, like the Catholic Pope.
Hey, that's how I say it.
We country lingo.
He went to the Vatican.
He's on there drinking
Lingo,
that
where you from, Lingo?
night.
Get your ass
I'm-
up, Chris. Lingo, where you from?
No. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina.
And
But I
where
spent
did you
my
go to-
summers in the
Where did you go to basic at though?
Fort Jackson.
Me too.
Right
I
up
went
the
to Fort
street.
Jackson. We call it
Okay.
Camp Jackson. We call it Camp Jackson because it's supposed to
Yeah.
be easier than all the basic trainings, yo.
Correct. You want to know like the funny story is so Fort Jackson is 15 minutes away from my house, and it's always been that way, right? And so I thought everybody was from the same area, right? And then when I got there, I'm like, yo, they were like, yo, I'm from California, like I'm from Arizona. I'm like, oh snap, y'all don't stay at the street either.
Bro,
It was
it's the same thing. I met a dude from Michigan, and I was like, where that at?
Mhm.
I'm in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm like, where Michigan at, bro? Yeah, man. So shout out to everybody listening right now. We truly appreciate it. Before we get to our next topic, Lingo, I gotta know best show you ever did.
I got a couple really good memorable ones, but I will say there's one that sticks out to me. It was this bar that shut down downtown called the Arena Sports Bar, and this girl that I was really interested in has just stood me up that day.
Always a girl.
Yeah, she stood me up, and it gave me like
Oh,
such
hold
a
up,
strong.
time out. Hold up, Lingo. When was this?
When was this? This was probably like October last year, 2024. October 2024.
And what night did she stand you up? What was the date?
Like what day of the week was it?
Because she might have been in the improv CME. That's why I was just curious.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
That's great.
Got him. Got him. All right, go ahead, Lingo. Best show, big dog. I'm messing with you. Best show.
Now, so I had went up on stage, and basically I had just called out the elephant in the room. I was just like, hey, I don't really remember what I said, to be honest with you, because I ripped it, but everything just landed. Like it just was just perfect. I said, yo, she stood me up. But I said, that's perfect. Shoot, we got straight to the point. I'm saving money. And I had won the crowd over so early, and it was supposed to be a 5-minute regular open mic. Somehow I stood up there for 12 minutes, and it was just consistent laughter. And
So
that was the first one.
So what you're telling is you ran the light.
Like a mug. I did.
Hey, he owned it. He owned it.
I did.
Hey, man.
That was-
Make sure y'all follow at @BN_Lingo, man. We got to get to the story we want to talk about. So I am a wrestling fan. If you like I call it wrestling because we from North Carolina. North Carolina, South Carolina say wrestling. Chris, is it wrestling or wrestling?
It's both.
Man, shut your ass up. So Ash Cat.
It's both.
Hey, Chris, you ready?
Yeah, I'm
You
ready.
got the beat ready? Ash Cats don't know. You supposed to hit
Come
the
on,
beat.
Chris.
Oh, okay. I'll put up the
Alright.
list. Okay, go ahead. Good.
Ash
Let's do it
Cats
again.
don't
Let's do it.
know- She don't know. Never mind, Chris. Stop.
That was the worst.
Hey,
That was the worst
all right,
coordination.
All right, so somebody came out with the top 15 best black wrestlers of all time. All right. So number 15 is Jazz.
Mhm.
Number 14 is Shelton Benjamin.
Which I think he should be higher.
Okay, 13 is that Naomi.
Yes.
12 is Jacqueline.
hmm
11 Big E. 10 Devon Dudley.
Should be higher.
9 Bianca Blair. 8
Belair.
Bobby Lashley. 7 Ron Simmons, who should be high.
Yeah.
Number 6 Junkyard Dog. Number 5, I can't see that, Chris. What does it say? Sasha Banks.
Yeah, Sasha Banks. She should be lower.
Mark Henry should be lower to me.
Okay.
Number 3
What?
Kofi
Okay.
Kingston, but I don't know Kofi like that. And number 2 The Rock, and number 1 Booker T. Now I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna throw it to Chris because Chris know wrestling.
Mm.
The Rock should be number 1. to me for black wrestlers.
Okay.
Number
Because his
two-
influence.
his
Yes.
influence. Number 2 should be Booker T because of the championships he won.
Mhm.
But number 3, because I'm a young man in wrestling, the Junkyard Dog should be in the top 3 for what he did for black wrestlers in the 80s when black wrestlers didn't nobody in the 80s. But also Ron Simmons should be up in the top 5 because he's the first black to win a
he's the
championship,
first.
right,
He was the first black WCW champion.
Yeah,
Which
and the
to me
rest of
he
the-
should be number 1. Well,
and
number
the
2.
rest of the people, I don't know. I don't know none of the rest of these people. I don't know none of them. So I'm gonna go to Lingo. Ash, you next. I'm gonna go to Lingo. No. Let's go Ash. Ash, you don't know wrestling. Do you know anything about black wrestlers?
No, the only person on that list I knew was The Rock.
Yeah, he's hands down
See?
the most famous.
Ash, no, The Rock and Kevin Hart. That's all she know in wrestling.
right. Right.
That's it. I Lingo. You know black wrestling?
So
Give me your top
But-
3, Lingo.
it's funny because I went to Full Sail and they would host the WWE things there. I know AJ Francis, because he invited me over a few times.
That's my
His house.
dog.
Yeah.
That's
I know
my
him.
dog. AJ, my dog.
But after AJ, like I'm pretty much in the same boat as Ash, like The Rock. Like
That's
if the Undertaker was black, I would say the Undertaker.
okay.
But
So Ash, how old are you, mama?
35.
Okay, so Ash 25. Lingo, how old are you?
26.
26. So y'all understand, I'm 47, about to be 50 years old because I round up. My wife hate that. I'm about to be 48 this year, but I round up to 50. I've been watching wrestling since 1983. I know everybody. But Christopher Alexander
Mhm.
was supposed to be a wrestler, and don't nobody know wrestling like Chris. Chris,
Yeah, man.
this show segment, I did this segment just for you.
Oh damn.
Are you ready?
No. Well, okay. Let's do it.
Give me your top 5 black wrestlers of all time, Christopher. It's
Top
on you.
5.
Start with number 5.
Number 5, D'Lo Brown. That's number 5.
I love D'Lo.
Number 4, Shelton Benjamin. 3.
I don't know who. Okay, who is that? I don't know him.
Shelton Benjamin was okay. So when Kurt Angle did his Team Angle, it was Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. When Charlie Haas separated, Shelton Benjamin went on a solo run, and he was one of the longest running Intercontinental champions in WWE. All right,
Tell them what the Intercontinental Championship is.
it's the mid card champion card. Put me on spot.
So in boxing,
So
that's like welterweight.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, and the thing is, that has been see the IC title was founded in 1979. Only 30 black wrestlers had that title. Out
The
of
fact
one,
that you know that is crazy. to
I
me.
had a whole bit for the Intercontinental title
because it's my
that's
favorite. It's my
that's
favorite belt.
Yeah,
It's my favorite belt. It's my favorite belt, bro.
and you know the funny thing is, the second black wrestler to help that title.
Time out. Ash, see how I got to get them started?
Bitch,
I
I
gotta
say
I got to talk about, see that, Ash? I got to talk about wrestling.
it's autism. Leave me alone. Anyway,
Be autistic as hell. Go ahead, Chris.
no, I'm just on the spectrum. That's all. Anyway,
Have y'all
so-
I don't mean to change the subject, but have y'all started seeing on the algorithm like these are? I thought C. Dillard was joking, but it's these autistic IG models now. With can I can say
Dude,
with booty.
It's
Even
2025.
worse, like,
Everybody
yeah.
got it.
So,
But
hey,
not-
man, hey, I'm gonna get back to Chris, but Lingo, I had to send a video to my homeboy. This girl, she was autistic, and and it was RILF.
Yeah.
Wow.
Real, like when did they make that? I'm like,
That's
I had to
rude.
think about it, and I was like,
Are you wait?
serious?
Are you
Can I say the R word? I can't say the R word.
No, man.
are you
Hold
talking
on,
about
hold on.
Okay, well,
They know what it is.
Are you
I'm ready. Go ahead.
Real
Are you talking about the autistic ones or the ones with Down syndrome? Because I see ones with Down syndrome on my timeline.
So they got Down syndrome, but the Down syndrome chick put RILF, and I laughed my ass off when I saw it. But she put it. I didn't put it. She put it.
Yeah.
And we both be talking about wrestling. Chris, go back to wrestling. Link gonna mess this up.
I know.
He's horny. He horny, B. Lingo. Hey, Lingo like
he's having a flashback on that memory.
Lingo like, yo, so who did y'all see that thing on social media?
He's trying to figure out.
It's wild.
He's trying to figure out if it's ethical. He's like, is this ethical for me to look at this?
Can I say this?
We just know Lingo's new category now.
I never mind. Lingo. Chris.
We good. We good.
No, I didn't know your category.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, you said what's my category?
Riff. That's his category.
What? What's your category, B?
Riff. That's what it is.
Lingo. Hold up. I'm gonna let you think of yours. My wife downstairs. I'm gonna so, mine is BBW. Mine is Agent.
This is gonna be on the radio. Come on.
BBW.
Oh, it is on the radio.
Yes. Hey, Ashcash, shut your ass up. BBW, Agent, and Gilf.
Oh yeah. That's
right. All right, Lingo.
All in one?
Mine.
No, girl, every shut up, Ash.
I don't know if
Lingo,
it's all the same.
go.
Number, I ain't gonna lie, like
in the same room, Ash.
That's crazy.
You can't imagine what's in my head right now.
I did this show last night. Y'all wildin'. All right, Lingo, give me your top 3 categories.
Number 1, BBC. Then
Same.
What's wrong? Onion booty. After that,
like onion. I like
onion booty
in my sub.
You know what I'm saying? Onion. And then I like. Oh yeah, I like big booty Latina. So like BBC.
Come on. Oh,
that's so basic.
Okay, Ash, this might be a weird question, yo. Give me your 3 category. We got 2 minutes.
Squirting. BBC.
I like that. Yeah,
BBC,
okay.
and then double penetration.
Yeah, you nasty, yo.
You nasty.
Oh yeah, I like gangbangs.
Hey, this gonna be the one get us canceled. Chris, what you got? 3 categories, Chris. We got 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, with that being said, we gotta get up out of here. Ash Cass, let's go through your shows. Ash, what's this one?
That's Wine Drunk. It's on Sunday at the Imperial Wine Bar. A bunch of funny comedians. It's a showcase, and there's going to be wine and beer.
What you got here?
Dish Rack Comedy. This is in the Dust by Lake Eola. Another showcase. Come out, have fun. It's going to be good.
Talk about your open mic, sis.
And this one I do every Tuesday. It's a showcase and an open mic that I host every single week. So every week, downtown Orlando at Chronic Guru, 9 p.m.
And I am at somewhere this time Friday, 56 East Pine Street, downtown Orlando. Me, Jari, and Kevin Dean. We gotta get up out of here, man. See, this is what I wanted from y'all. Because that show yesterday, y'all was acting like y'all ain't never talked to nobody before. But y'all was super good this show. This is a show when if I bring y'all back, I need y'all to be like this. I need y'all to talk about y'all categories. Then find out that he like BBC, like Lingo like BBC. Like I need to know all this stuff, bro. But
no homo.
Oh,
hey,
too late.
Too late now. Too late.
We gotta get up out of here. Lingo. Ash Cass, Chris, tell them what to do.
Take your to bed.
Good night. Hey, and put your kids in the bathtub. They stank.
That's rude.
That's wild.